Hi friends. So good to talk with you today, and I hope this video finds you doing well. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about a theme that's coming up in my life, and it's being okay with doing what I want or what feels right. And so, of course, I'm going to wrap this into a marketing theme as well, but I just wanted to give you a few examples of what's been going on. And so, just a silly example is I was at dinner recently and I really wanted to have red wine with a seafood dish. And that seems really, really silly, but if you know anything about wine pairing, white wine goes better with seafood. And so, in my mind, I felt like I should have the white wine, but I went with the red anyway, and guess what? It was a better experience because I went with what I knew I wanted in that moment. Another example is recently I went and did float therapy, which is something that I had never tried before, but I was really excited to try it. And from what I thought I would get in there and that I should stay very, very still and be like a meditation in the water. Well, when I got in there, I could not get settled. It was so cool to me that my body was floating with no effort that I couldn't get over it. It was so fun. And I was like almost like a kid again in this water. And so when the lights went off, I found myself moving about in the water because I turned around and moved my back a little bit, and I found myself smiling. And in that moment, I decided, you know what? Maybe I should be really still. But what made me smile was to move. So I played. I played until I was done playing, and I did settle in and have a little bit more of still time. But the point being that I went with what felt right. And so much of this, it's really hard for us to do, and it's really human nature, myself included. Those are two examples where I did go with what I felt, but I could give you probably 100 more where I went with what I should do. And so I want to just challenge you a little bit to recognize when you're doing these things. And a few ways that you can do that is to think like, am I being concerned about what other people are thinking? Or is there somewhere I read something where I feel like I should do one thing versus another? And are you just doing something because you see other people doing it and you think, oh, that's cool, I want to try that? So that leads me into a little bit of the marketing spin, because I fall into this trap more than anyone else that I know because I'm a branding and marketing coach. So in my mind, I feel like I need to know about all these different marketing efforts and that I need to try them. But if you know anything about me, I've built a very strong brand in terms of what aligns with my brand. If I did something really off-brand, it would be very easy to spot because I've been working really hard on that brand consistency. So I can't just try all of the marketing efforts. So if you come to me and we're working together, when you ask me about a specific marketing tactic, I might say, I've never tried it, but here's what I know about it. Because I don't and can't personally try everything. Number one, I have other things going on in my life. And the other part is it just wouldn't be on brand, what kind of brand coach would I be if I did something really, really off brand and told people not to do that? So if you find yourself like me, wanting to try something because it seems exciting, I want you to stop what you're doing and think about a few questions. And if you can't remember any other question, I have one for you that can give you an answer immediately. And that first question, and really the most important question, is my target audience engaging with that new activity? So let's say it's Instagram stories and you see that everyone is doing Instagram stories, and so you want to try that. Well, if your target audience has no idea what Instagram stories are, you're going to be wasting your time because you can do it on a personal level all day long. But if you're marketing your business, you've got to really protect your time. And so if your target audience isn't there, don't spend your time doing it. If the answer is yes, and your target audience is in that marketing space, I want you to sit down and ask the second question, which would be, what are my current marketing efforts that I'm doing right now? And when you list that out, I want you to be really honest with yourself and say, can I add something to this list, or would something have to come off in order to add the new thing? And so that is going to give you the answer of if you should try this new thing. And again, it doesn't mean that you're not ever going to try that new cool marketing thing that's out there. It just means you don't have to do it right now. So I hope that helps. And again, just stop shooting yourself and just get over that. It's really hard to do, but maybe that phrase will stick with you and help you get through whatever you think you should do. And feel free to channel the person that came over me when I decided to order the red wine with a seafood dish instead of the white wine. So until next time, I'll see you later.